Good morning and welcome back to the KR Daily Transmission. My name is Kaia Ra and I'm here to share teachings from the Sophia Code with you and to support your spiritual journey with transmissions, meditations, and our beautiful community dialogue that we've been having, these community journeys that we've been going on every month with the Sophia Code teachings and with our Ascended Master mentors. If you're new to my channel, welcome. It's so nice to meet you here. And for those of you who are loving the KR Daily Transmission, tuning in every day, all my love and gratitude to you. It's been so amazing to read all of your thoughts and reflections in the chat, and to take in your feedback and your reflections in the video replay. It's very meaningful for me and my team, and we love hearing from you. So thanks for saying hello and introducing yourself this morning in the live chat. And if you're watching in the replay, feel free to introduce yourself as well in those comments, because I'm not the only one who reads them. Our community does too. And our community loves to get to know other light workers, because we are a community of light workers and earth angels. We know who we are. We understand that we are divine beings having a human experience. And as we gather together every morning in community, what we're doing is we are creating a collective field of empowerment and confidence in the truth of who we are, which allows for a quantum leap in everyone's expansion simultaneously. Hi, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, Melinda. Hi, Linda, Pauline, Schmita, Celine, Donna. Oh, it's so good to see everyone. Good morning or evening or bonjour for those of you who are tuning in from Europe, France. If you are a Sophia Circle leader, please feel free to introduce yourself as a Sophia Circle leader in our chat or in the video replay. We have a directory of our certified Sophia Circle leaders on my website at kaira.com, and a certified Sophia Circle leader has been trained to take you on what's called a Sophia Circle journey through every chapter of the Sophia Code in a creative, dynamic community context. So if you've been wanting support and community to read the Sophia Code with, finding a certified Sophia Circle leader on my website is the way to go. They're going to, excuse me, they're going to support your greatest direct empowerment with the Sophia Code. So, hi, good morning, Corey. Corey's one of our team angels in Europe. It's so good to see you, Corey. She's like, oh, you're wearing the Magdalen Earth Angel pendant. I am, and I'm wearing it in sterling silver today. I was sharing yesterday, this is one of my most favorite pendants, and it's so powerful. It's hand carved on both sides. I was there for the carving of it. I channeled the whole design, and this pendant helps you deeply, deeply anchor your higher self connection in your body. I mean, it feels as though you're placing spiritual technology over your heart. I like to call it angelic technology that supports your major chakras to relax and open up. Good morning, Sophia. Would you like to say hello to everyone? And to help you embody those key code transmissions of the Ascended Masters. Want to say hi? Hi, everyone. It's so funny what happened yesterday during the transmission. She loves being here with you. She was just like, hey, I want to be a part of this. She was clawing at the window yesterday, so I'm glad that we're doing this inside today so she can be a part of it. So Sophia, someone's asking, how do you spell her name? It's Safira, and Saphira's eyes remind me of sapphires, and so that's the Spanish word for sapphire. And it's very dragony. Sophia is definitely connected to the Sophia dragons. I had a huge experience with the Sophia dragons the day I adopted Sophia as a kitten. It was really special. It was very otherworldly. It was their way of saying, like, hey, we're sending you a dragon cat. If you have if any of your animals remind you of your connection to the Sophia dragons or to another kind of magical realm, feel free to share in the chat. We are big animal lovers here in the Sophia Code movement. All right, well, today we continue our journey of our Magdalen Rising topics in preparation for the Magdalen Rising ceremony that we are hosting on April 13th as a live broadcast. Our ceremony will also be offered as a simulcast in French. So if you have French-speaking friends, clients, family members, community members, we'll have a separate broadcast where the ceremony will be being translated live in French by our beautiful official translator, Anna Jex. And we're going to be giving huge giveaways at the Magdalen Rising ceremony. Again, that's on April 13th. We're going to be receiving incredible higher self activations connected to the Golden Dragon Light Body technology. So one of the ways that you can prepare for the Magdalen Rising ceremony that's coming up is to make sure you've done that key code 777 initiation as well as the key code 5 initiation. In fact, it would be really powerful if you did both the key code 5 and the key code 777 initiation prior to ceremony. You'll be like primed up and ready to go for how powerful those higher self activations are going to come in. And one of the things we're going to be looking at is this journey of the Magdalene codes from Isis Hathor, from the Isis Hathor transmission in Egypt into that mystic Judeo-Christian lineages of course, Mary Magdalene, Jesus, and Mother Mary, and then how those codes then traveled on into France and were carried into a lineage that, Joan of Arc is connected to. So we're going to share a little bit more about those mysteries and what those, how those Magdalene codes are a part of your angelic mission and your empowerment in this lifetime. And it's really important. If I'm just reading in the chat, please, if you haven't gone through each of the key code initiations in order, this is the time on the planet where this is why the Sophia code came. No matter, and this is why I encourage people to go on Sophia Circle journeys. You can watch my, we have multiple journeys with the key codes from 2 years ago. I'm on here on YouTube. You can check out our playlist. Please be sure to complete all of those key code initiations. It doesn't matter if they make sense to you. It doesn't matter if you understand all of the spiritual words that are in there. What matters is that you read those words out loud, because the power of your voice, this is a Magdalene teaching. The power of your voice activates a spiritual metaphysical process that flips on the switches of your divine genome, which your divine genome interfaces with every cell of your body, your major chakra systems, your neurology, your meridians, how you are allowing the divinity and the light technology of your higher self to download and interface into your body. That's what these key code initiations are for, number one. The second reason why these initiations are so powerful is that they initiate direct mentor relationships with the ascended masters such as Mary Magdalene. So when you complete an initiation, what you're saying, it's like a handshake. You're saying, okay, Mary Magdalene, I don't have to know what I'm doing, but I am saying yes to you coming in as one of my primary spiritual guides and guiding me in those places and spaces in my life that you are an exceptional mentor for guidance. And, Mary Magdalene, God, there are so many ways that she has personally mentored me. Of course, Mary Magdalene was an exceptional mystic, spiritual healer, oracle, prophetess, and all of that are different forms of channeling. And so she's going to help you open up your intuitive senses. She's going to at your intuitive abilities, your intuitive centers. In my psychic development program, we talk about the 8 major chakra temples of your body and how your entire body is receiving psychic information all of the time. Mary Magdalene is deeply connected to Isis, and although we haven't shared much in the introductory volume of the Sophia Code, in future volumes of the Sophia Code, we'll be sharing about Mary Magdalene's incredible legacy when she fled to France. But once she stabilized and emerged out of the persecution that she and her family had suffered after the ascension of Jesus, Mary Magdalene went on to create an incredible ministry as well as empire, honestly, where she was empowering women across France and parts of Europe to step into their abundance, to step into their financial well-being, and to co-create wealth that was supporting their community development, their spiritual community's growth, and the protection of their spiritual community for a certain measure of time before, again, the persecution arose against the Magdalens. So it's important to understand that Mary Magdalene is also here to mentor you in your financial health and well-being, in your spiritual divine purpose, how you are showing up for your own heart, your own life, as well as your community, your clients, your coworkers. She is a community-minded, empowering mentor figure. Mary Magdalene also mentors us in how to love our bodies. For example, I'm jumping on live here after my workout, and Mary Magdalene is, she helps us come back into a very loving relationship with our bodies, like the tending to, like Mary Magdalene's often associated with the anointing of oils over the body, but we have to understand, like, Mary Magdalene was trained as a spiritual athlete, not just mentally or emotionally, but also physically in her ancient mystery schools. I shared about some of the extreme training in last week's YouTube live when we did the spiritual leadership lead like an arrow transmission. Her presence invites you to greater health, right? Wealth is health too. Like, it's the health of your body, it's the health of your mind. And so Mary Magdalene also helps us heal our relationship with the divine feminine. And that is a non-gender situation that I'm talking about, because the divine feminine exists within each of us. And the divine feminine loves adornment. The divine feminine loves to dress up and honor life, to celebrate all of our natural beauty and how we want to beautify life, both with how we present ourselves to life and how we beautify our spaces. She's a big mentor in the beauty way prayer, to honor life and to honor our bodies. And so when you mentor with Mary Magdalene, you're going to find that you are drawn to maybe things that you were unexpectedly drawn to, such as adorning yourself with jewelry, or exploring a new approach to your wardrobe, or maybe learning how to apply makeup for the first time. You're like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm feeling guided to level up in my presentation. It's like, that's Magdalene's influence. Is that saying like your natural beauty isn't enough? No, it's just saying that there's a certain level of presentation in your in how you are professionally showing up to life that Mary Magdalene is going to always want to help you to up level and upgrade. And that's because she wants you to feel yourself in your full power. So I know that's a little bit of an edgy topic for some spiritual light workers who are like, oh, none of the looks or none of like how I dress or what I wear should matter. And it's just like, why shouldn't it matter? I mean, if I stood here with, my hair, going in every different direction and not caring about like what's in my teeth or like just standing here like a complete hot mess, like that would be more difficult for you to take in, what wants to be shared with you every day. Like how we present ourselves, how we care about ourselves really matters. It's part of our angelic embodiment. And we're not talking about perfectionism here. We're talking about caring about yourself, caring about how you are shining in the world, both within and without. And so it's really fun to explore those divine feminine topics of adornment and the beauty way with Mary Magdalene, because it's always infused with this spiritual significance, and that we are all here to be, beautiful and radiant together from the inside out, and including the outside, right? I mean, Sophia, are you kidding me? She never has to worry about any of that. She always looks so perfect. So she's sitting here with us. Anyways, okay, so that's a little bit about how Mary Magdalene mentors us. And you may also find her inviting you to explore. Isis does this too. It's very Isis. They invite us to explore if we need additional training or classes or education around certain subject matters that are connected to our divine purpose. You'll feel Mary Magdalene encouraging you. Excuse me, I have cat hair all over my face now. You'll feel Mary Magdalene encouraging you to find that gym membership that fits your budget, to invest in a class or a program that's going to really take your entire embodiment to the next level, or maybe explore a new stylist, like whatever you feel edgy about investing into for your personal development and professional presentation, or for your family's health and well-being. Mary Magdalene deeply cares about the anxieties that we may feel leading up to that investment. And so she helps us walk us through the very concrete steps of like, all right, well, let's run the numbers. Like, let's explore options. Let's find the best fit. Let's, pray for what you need to come forward, and then pray for the willingness to accept and receive what comes forward, right? Because sometimes our prayers can be answered and then we might be afraid of that and push it away. So Mary Magdalene really helps us keep our hearts open and our wings up to accept the very best that life has to offer you. So today I would love to share about a passage, and we're going to do a little bit of a guided meditation. Let's see. Okay. My team had sent me the verse that we're doing today, and for whatever reason, I don't have it marked here. So I'm going to pick this passage for today that we're going to do a beautiful meditation for on page 202 of the Sophia Code, which is kind of perfect because I naturally went into sharing about how Mary Magdalene mentors us. And this section that starts on page 201 of the Sophia Code is called A Mentor for Your Angelic Embodiment. And if we turn to page 202, well, we can start at the bottom of 201 and then it reads into page 202. So these are the words of Mary Magdalene sharing about how she mentors us. Mary Magdalene shares, "So you see, we are calling out to one another across the ages to continue in this great work of the returning divine feminine Christ consciousness." Next page, 202. The power to heal, the power to envision, the power to increase, the power to reveal, and the power to command miracles lives within you. I embodied these angelic powers, regardless of all circumstances, to become a guiding light mentor for you. Let's skip down to 1, 2, 3, 4, paragraph 4 on page 202. Mary Magdalene goes on to say, oh, 1, 2, 3. I'm especially drawn to working with women and men who seek to radically embody every facet of their true selves. Are you that kind of person? If you're that kind of person that are seeking to embody every single facet of your true self, let's get a yes in the chat, because clearly you're here to be mentored by Mary Magdalene, and you are a Magdalene. I am especially drawn to working with women and men who seek to radically embody every facet of their true selves. Yes! Love that in the chat. Without apology. Are you ready to embody your true self without apology today? Let's go. Next sentence. I help you get acclimated with asserting your personal power as a spiritual leader and how to remain in integrity with yourself and your divine purpose, regardless of all circumstances. Mary Magdalene goes on to say, as a spiritual guide for self-mastery, my overlighting presence activates your awareness to the many orders of angels that are at your service, both within you and within all of creation. Further, as she of 1,000 angels, my key code 5 transmission activates the angelic codes stored within your divine genome to be expressed as an essential aspect of your humanity. I assist your awareness to soften and integrate to the holy angelic powers within you, which you are here to embody as a living angel on earth. Whoa, that's such a powerful passage to read today. I wasn't even planning on doing that. What do you think, Sophia? Did you like that? Okay, so let's break this down because I'm really excited about this. This is the perfect passage leading up to our Magdalene Rising ceremony. So, okay, let's do this in a guided meditation. All right, we're just going to take 5 minutes to drop into these words from Mary Magdalene. I'm feeling the excitement of everyone in the chat. It feels so good. Let's take 3 deep breaths together, and we're going to allow these words of Magdalene to open our awareness to these angelic codes within each and every one of us that we deserve to own without apology during this Jupiter-Neptune astrological conjunction. This is the time to own these angelic codes, to no longer turn away from them, to no longer punish ourselves for them, but to own them, to shine these angelic codes, to be fully in alignment with who we really are. So let's take 3 deep breaths together. Breathing into that light of your higher self. Exhaling out the doubt. Breathing into your heart. Feeling your cells accelerating through your breath. Exhaling out the fears of the world that do not belong to you. Inhaling your direct communion with Mary Magdalene. Exhaling out any ideas of separation, just letting them just go. Bye. Separation does not apply to me. Feeling your wings unfurl out of the back of your heart chakra. Exhaling out any ideas that you have to hide that you're an angel, because how do angels actually hide that they're an angel? It's impossible. It's a little funny game we play on ourselves. So exhale that idea that you could hide it from anyone. There's just no need to hide who you are. The truth will set you free. Exhaling out and surrender to the truth of who you are. the Magdalene rising, the earth angel that you are. We are an embodied angelic order on earth. That is the earth angel title. You are part of an angelic order of angels that have chosen to incarnate into human form on earth. That is part of the order of Magdalena. It includes both the ascended masters, the Magdalene ascended masters, as well as those souls who have embodied their angelic light, choosing to right now incarnating on earth. We are part of that Magdalene order. We are part, as earth angels, we are members of that Magdalene order. You are a part of this lineage, and breathing in the identification, the recognition, the joy that you are connected to the masters behind you, the masters ahead of you, and to the master that you are here and now in this lifetime. Breathing into your heart, let's receive these very powerful truths from Mary Magdalene, that the power to heal exists within you. If you would like to say that out loud, or if you want to type that in the chat or in the comment replay to affirm that truth today, the power to heal exists within you, exists within me. You could say that, right? Breathing into this next angelic power that already exists within you. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to get it. It's already a part of your divine genome. Isn't that so exciting? That's what the key code 5 initiation in the Sophia code is activating within you. The recognition that the power to envision exists within you. The power to envision exists within me. I invite you to affirm that out loud, or type it in the chat, or say it out loud while you're typing it in the chat. Like, let's go. Let's accept that these angelic powers exist within us today, right? The power to increase exists within you. The power to increase exists within me. Do you feel the power of your voice owning the power of those Magdalene truths? That is so powerful. So helpful. You know, this whole world wants you to think that you're a victim to these times that we're living in. It's simply not true, because the angelic power to increase exists within you. Amen. So exciting. I'm feeling that Magdalene fire this morning. Are you feeling the Magdalene fire this morning? Because I think that's how I want to start my day. How about you? The next angelic power that we are affirming today is that the power to reveal exists within you. My God, there are so many lies. There's so much deception in this world, but the power to reveal the truth, the power to reveal any information exists within you. If you want to affirm that today, I invite you to say it out loud. The power to reveal exists within me. Oh my God, it feels so good. It's as though the doors of my heart just feel like they're just being thrown open when I say those words to affirm that for myself. The power to reveal exists within me. Oh, it feels so good. Own it. Be it today. Allow those angelic powers to baptize your mind, to bring you back into the truth that you are filled with the limitless, the unlimited angelic power of your divinity today and every day. This is your power, and no one can take it away from you. These angelic attributes, it's just like they were already given to you in the creation of your soul, and there is no matrix that can usurp that power from you. They can try to distract you from it. They can try to separate your mind from the truth of your heart, but these Magdalene codes within you, they already exist within you. And it's up to you to reclaim them through the power of your voice, through the willingness of your heart, and through the daily actions of your higher self embodiment every day. All right, we've got one more virtue, angelic virtue, to claim today, and that is the power to command miracles lives within you. Let's say that together. The power to command miracles lives within me. The power to command miracles lives within me. The power to command miracles lives within me. Affirm this all day long today, because it's true. The Sophia Code wouldn't bother to say any words at all that weren't the absolute truth of your soul. We don't have time just to fluff up your wings for no reason. We're here in the middle of a radical spiritual revolution, a global spiritual revolution to activate the sovereign divinity of humanity. And these angelic powers that exist within you are a massive part of that activation for all of humanity. And the more that we gather together as an international community, and we choose to activate these angelic powers within us first and foremost, that has such a massive ripple effect on the collective consciousness of humanity. And we know this to be true. It's why we've created the Sophia Code Mystery School curriculums. It's why we create our live events. It's why we create these beautiful online ceremony broadcasts that bring us together again and again and again to keep us centered in our faith and centered in the truth of our power. There's strength in numbers. There's strength in the collective awakening. And Mary Magdalene's message to us today is, do not doubt the power that we are generating together, because the power we are generating together is the angelic power that already exists within us. And when we come together and affirm these truths as a community, we amplify that power and we send it out as an incredible angelic light that floods this world as a beacon of attunement for others to experience, receive, and rise up within, to discover these same angelic powers within themselves. You know, this world would have us believe that what we need is outside of ourselves, but what we need are the tools and the resources that continue to point us within and help us stand up and rise up for the sacred, knowing that we have everything we need to fulfill our angelic mission from within us. So let's just close with this final passage from Mary Magdalene, where she says, as she of 1,000 angels, that's Mary Magdalene's Sophia title in the Sophia Code, she says, my key code 5 transmission activates the angelic codes stored within your divine genome to be expressed as an essential aspect of your humanity. She's not saying it's sort of cool. She's not saying like maybe you could play around with this as a concept. Mary Magdalene is saying that your angelic attributes within your divine genome are an essential aspect of your humanity. That's extraordinary. So when we mentor with Mary Magdalene, with Jesus, with the entire order of Magdalena, Saint Joan of Arc, in these times that we are living in, we are stepping into an essential expression, an essential attribute of these angelic powers. They are essential to our human experience in this lifetime. Mary Magdalene would not say that otherwise. And so I welcome you in this moment to just take a deep breath in and open your heart and your wings to the presence of Mary Magdalene guiding you today and through this entire week to deepen on a whole nother level in your self-love journey, that it's time to fully own the sovereign creatorhood of your higher self embodiment. We are being blessed in this month of March and in April, and even the after effects into May with this Jupiter-Neptune conjunction that is supporting us to anchor and deepen in our direct connection to the source, which by default opens us from the very center of our heart wide open to discover the spiritual technology within us that the Sophia Code speaks extensively about, the divine genome, your major chakra temples, the Kundalini pathways of divine communion, and of course, the Golden Dragon light body and the angelic wing technology. And all of this works together within your body as attributes of divine consciousness that are tools. They are it even provides spiritual protection for these times that we're living in, which allows for you to open up your heart and really step into your divine purpose without apology, and in the ferocity, the joy and the passion of why you chose to become human at this time. I mean, it must have been a really big decision on your part, because honestly, like, the stakes are pretty darn high in this lifetime, right? So this is how we get in touch with why we said yes to our role as part of the Order of Magdalena. So if you want to just reaffirm your yes to life, your yes to your very and powerful angelic mission, go ahead and feel free to write that big yes in all caps in the chat or in the video replay comment feed. And thank you so much for joining me today for this meditation, which was more like an activation of our community co-creative activation through the power of our throat chakras and our open wings, affirming without apology the sovereign creative power that exists within us today and every day. And that when we start our day this way, every single one of our choices is in alignment with the intentions that we set first thing in the morning. It's just like, you don't know in this moment what's ahead in your day, but there's a decision, or there could be decisions that this moment where you chose to affirm these angelic powers within you are going to come into play and allow your human experience to choose the highest option, the highest sovereign, most creative, most articulate communication option available to you today. That's because you affirmed right here and now that you are an angel on earth. And it is my honor, my joy, and my privilege to be here with you every day for the KR Daily Transmission, affirming who we really are, and so that we can continue to move into, with great confidence, trust, faith, and joy for who we are, into what we're here to co-create today and our extraordinary, ordinary daily life ministry that is spiritual leadership, our service to others, and of course to our own hearts. Thank you so much for taking this moment to rise up in the Magdalen energies that you came here to embody in this lifetime. Please feel free to go ahead and like this video, share your comments in the comment feed, subscribe to my channel if you're enjoying these transmissions, and sign up for that Magdalen Rising ceremony on my website at kaira.com. We'll also have the link in the video description and in the chat. I love you all so much. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Namaste.